This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Got trouble down in 1 and 2. Kyle Petty in the 45. No caution just yet. Now the caution is out. He's trying to get going before the leaders come around and put him a lap down. He'll make it, too.
Same as yesterday. First caution of the day, lap 3.
For Jeff Gordon in that 24 car, he had jumped out to quite a lead. Let's look at the replay of Kyle's wreck down in 1 and 2.
He and Robbie Gordon might have gotten together there.
That's just casual contact here. That's two cars kind of fighting for the same place. Try to get to the bottom. You turn down a little early, and the guy didn't give you enough room. You're going to touch. You touch here, the cars are really light entering the corners.
Moving up on Steve Parton.
Car in the wall off 2. It's the 19 car.
Casual contact.
He got up out. It looked like he may have had a flat tire possibly, or else he could pick up some debris, but I think he may have a right front tire.
He's coming up off turn 2. He hits the wall pretty hard there. I mean, you're carrying so much speed. If you get out of the groove, you just run out of racetrack.
Front valence of Kenny Strader's car. Trouble, turn 1. Michael Waltrip. Dave Blaney collects Dale Jarrett.
Ricky Rudd, the 21, just spreads his way through. Casey Mears, the 41, don't quite make it through, and here comes the leader.
That's the 77. They've got the back end tore up a little bit, some front damage on the left front. He'll make it around here on pit road in a second. Rear end.
Initially, it was Michael Waltrip sideways, and you see a lot of damage to his Napa Chevy.
Oh, he just gets loose up off the corner. Coming up off the turn, the car gets loose with him. Blaney tries to get out from behind him and can, and here comes Dale Jarrett. You cannot stop these race cars.
More repairs as we go back to green.
We got trouble already.
Casey Mears, John Andretti, Todd Bodine on the restart.
Mears hits Todd Bodine again down on the apron, and the 54 car caution is back out.
All they did was wave the green flag.
John Andretti in the 40.
Now the field is all single file and accordioned up here. As they come down to turn 3. Oh boy, that started when Todd Bodine got in the back of, was that Kyle Petty? Ahead of him.
Yeah, it was Kyle Petty in the 45.
And it's just a big accordion. You squeeze it, and this is what happens.
Yeah, 74 car up the racetrack, but he saved it. Turn 2. Gosh, and just had a fitting brake and put him in trouble. 74 car up the racetrack, but he saved it. Turn 2.
Gosh, but they're going to start stacking up over there if he don't get down below.
Something.
He can't get down. I mean, it's like a conveyor belt of race cars right now.
He's trying to get down to his pit so he can get into the pits, or else
he's not going fast enough to pull down.
No, he can't. He's got a problem that's going to keep him up there. He's
caution out, and boy, what a break for Ryan Newman in that 12 car. He was just about to go a lap down. There you see him in the 12. There you see leader Jeff Gordon about 3 cars behind him.
There, 1 and 2, he got up high. Thought maybe he just gotten in the loose stuff. It looks like he may have something more terminal than that. Yeah, you see the smoke coming out there. He's lost his...
A little bit further in your box so we can get out of
turn 1, yeah.
here anyway.
12 spun.
The 12 of Ryan.
48's around. He saves it.
Newman spun, and he caught a piece of Ricky Craven going by.
Caution is out.
Bring it around.
I think Craven's got quite a bit of damage to the right side.
Yeah, as Newman slid down the hill.
Going down the front stretch off into turn 1. Looked like Tony, well, just like Ryan maybe came down into Tony, Darrell.
He just didn't, Ryan did not want to enter that turn on that, up on the outside because he's already loose.
And Sterling was on the bottom, I think it was Sterling, Marlin, underneath Craven. They bumped. His car hard hit in turn 2 and pit stops. There is Jimmy Spencer's crew.
Going in your grill. Plus, you're tucked right up behind people.
Turn 2. Jack Sprague.
Caution is out.
He and Johnny Benson got together there. Lap 149. 7th caution.
Tell anything about the car? I thought it was pretty good there, but so I got shuffled there. I think it's better because I was just starting to work on the 22 and that part got in there.
Jack Sprague underneath Benson.
It's almost the same thing I think that we saw happen to Ryan Newman and Tony Stewart a while ago. I mean, he would just kept coming down, and there was Howard Kuwicki.
That's he and Jeff Gordon runs second to Jimmy Spencer. By the way,
Trouble on the back. Trouble on the back.
Jack Sprague, caution is out.
I tell you guys, going to be glad to see this, Larry, because I was watching him as Dale Jr. He was falling back. He lost a couple of spots.
Now, the last caution flag came out when Sprague got into Johnny Benson. This time, Sprague spins. Was he alone?
I thought I saw a 10 car go by at some point in time there. I don't know how close, but
8th caution today.
We need to note that Joe Nemeth.
No, he's already gone.
Boy, Johnny Benson was very lucky.
Sprague may have been looking back saying, whoa, here comes that 10 car. I better. And
behind them, Jeff Burton.
Whoa, trouble over there, guys.
Ooh, 3 wide down the backstretch. Somebody has to give.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh, boy.
Somebody's giving, somebody's taking, somebody's giving and taking.
And nobody wrecked.
Martin.
They do. Here they go.
I spoke too soon.
Somebody had to wreck in that chain of events.
And they're still spinning here to start finish.
30 car gets his lap back. 19 car does.
Now, Jeremy was 3 laps down, so he'll get one of those laps back.
9th caution, lap 199.
They couldn't keep, it just accordions as to here before somebody actually got wrecked.
It started there, a quarter of a lap ahead of Mark Martin.
Right, now you see the 99, he gets into Dale Jr., the 48 gets into the 99.
6 gets into the 40.
The 48 goes down under the 99. He has to check up. Here comes these other guys, and so on, and so on, and so on. Stuff hanging all off of it, flopping around. It looks like a Bristol car, but I don't think that's the way to go.
Slides up and hits the turn 2 wall, surrendering 5th place.
Down into the corner he goes, and the back end snap slip.
Well, we got one sideways on the front stretch. Gary Nadeau in the 01.
Ryan Newman caused that. He and the 01 got together coming up off the 4.
Caution is out.
That's too bad. 01 got under the 12 going into turn 3. Ryan went up the hill, and then the 01 got up under him. They start off the corner here, and I think the 11 may. I think he kind of checked up and got run over from the back.
Shane
battling Junior for 4th.
And you can hear Dale Earnhardt trouble turn working with that throttle. Ricky Rudd, the 21.
I don't think
Bobby Labonte, the 18 car. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Bobby was the first car to go around.
97's there too.
Kurt Busch. They're trying to get going. Here comes Jimmy Spencer, the leader, off turn 2.
He just gets turned around by his teammate. His teammate, I think, may give him a little punt there, but the 2 car checked up in front of him.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. in that 8 car, he's trying to get around Brett Bodine on the high side, but the car just don't stick that good up there as he's about to lose a position to Robbie.
Oh, Terry Labonte!
Oh, man.
And Robbie Gordon, Brett Bodine, and the accordion squeezes together again. Kyle Petty, Kenny Schrader with damage. Oh, just say half the field.
And they just keep stacking up back there. In fact, Terry Labonte going back up on the racetrack. Brett Bodine, they rode back together again right there.
Let's have a look at replays here. Watch the 5 car of Labonte toward the bottom of your screen. Gets tagged by Brett Bodine.
There you see Robbie Gordon gets in the side of Brett Bodine on the left side, and they just start stacking up behind him. Kenny Wallace there at the bottom of the screen in the 23.
Going to be rubbing up to against your
McMurray got into the back of Robbie Gordon, then he got tagged by Ward Burton.
Oh, no, Tony Stewart got into Ricky Rudd, and he's up in the fence.
And somebody spun Bobby Labonte again.
Bobby Labonte was spun again.
Jamie McMurray had climbed well up in the field after that dead last start.
Robbie Gordon is, kind of having a problem with his car. It's not handling all that well.
He's 2 laps down.
McMurray gets into the back of him, and here we go.
And then McMurray looked like he checked up. That's when Ward Burton in the 22 got in the back of him. And
we almost had a caution while we were away.
Caution is out now, though. Not for this, but it is out.
Kenny Schrader pounded the wall. And the caution is now out. Schrader's taken his car behind the wall, and there is the caution flag, Dale Jarrett.
Dale Jarrett, where it happened there, you almost think a tire went down.
Well, that car, it has no front end on it.
Lap down. One of the lead lap cars is in trouble Greg Biffle was overheating under that caution flag. And Kyle Petty gets into Nemechek. And everybody scattered
out. Caution is out. Now, this will be a break for Jeff Gordon, Matt Kenseth, and Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Who's going to get a lap back?
Yeah, he just ran out. He had nowhere to go, but he had such a run on Joe that he couldn't woe up. So he tried to go on the apron, hoping Joe might see him and move up. Those cars already damaged from being in accidents earlier.
Ward was only one lap down.
Difficult to drive. They get together there, and Ward loses control. He's headed for the inside wall here, and then he hits the inside wall, and the momentum just carries him right back up, and there goes Kyle, who I'm sure was hustling, trying to get clear of that. Those two cars just get together, and that's the loosest part of the racetrack.
It's a hard lick on the inside wall.
Man. I'm sure Kyle was all drawn up, knowing that here comes Ward. Am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? Ah.
Watch this lick right here, though. Kyle Petty on that outside wall. That's a hard lick. Whoa! Mark Martin spins right in front of the leaders.
No caution
No
yet.
caution yet. He gets going. No caution. But, boy, a lot of smoke here on the front stretch. A lot of cars have to back off because they couldn't even see where they were going.
Whoa! And Joe Nemechek pile drives Tony Stewart.
What in the world?
It was all the smoke, Darrell, as they came down the front straightaway.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Tony lifted, and Nemechek came flying right into him. Now the first, here's Robbie Gordon outside of Mark Martin.
Oh, Mark just come. The car just spun around. Mark, see, he's already been wrecked, and so his car's not driving as good as it should.
And then everybody's got to come through that days of thunder like cloud.
Spotters don't know if it's going to be a caution or not. They assume there is because you see all that smoke.
What happened to John Andretti in the 43 checked up, Tony Stewart checked up, Joe Nemechek did not check up. Not as much as those guys did anyhow.
Kyle Petty has been is out of the care center. Here's Jeannie.
Well, Kyle Petty awake and alert. You might have seen him make his way into an ambulance via a stretcher. I know it looked a lot worse than it was. We're being told that they're just taking him to the Bristol Medical Center for precautionary reasons, and they're going to do a little more in-depth look at him. But again, he is awake and alert, and there was some talk that NASCAR may have had to throw a caution to get him out, but I guess it worked out. Crew Chief Steve.
Looking good. 5 to go.
In the last 8 Winston Cup races, Kurt Busch has been running at the finish at 6 of them. 3 wins, 3 seconds are those 6 finishes.
Boy, Rudd he's catching the 18 car, but I just don't believe he's going to have time, Larry.
3 to go. 3 laps to go.
Car owner Jack Roush looking for his 4th win at Bristol. 2 for Mark Martin, 1 for Kurt Busch. Last year's here.
Plus, you got to think Elliott Sadler was in a, in a pretty much a Roush car when he won here too.
Roush-powered car, the Wood Brothers. Right.
Kurt Busch has almost a second lead on leader Matt Kenseth. Be white flag next time by.
Clear, clear. White flag right here. White flag. Move, man.
Half a lap to go for Kurt Busch.
Yeah, he's got her own cruise control.
1-lap car won't be a factor. 2nd straight Food City 500 win for Kurt Busch.
Matt Kenseth finished 2nd, Bobby Labonte 3rd, Ricky Rudd 4th, Greg Biffle 5th, Sterling Marlin 6th, all lead lap cars.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.